All right, guys, thank you for jumping in. I did have to uh, take a look a little bit further and see if I could actually figure it out why it wasn't working. I did figure it out, and I wanted to come back to you guys and show you how I'm building a funnel. And of course, you guys could follow on threads how this whole funnel is looking like. But effectively, what this thing does, guys, it makes it easy for any of you guys um, to get leads. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I mean. I got a little further, so let's break this down, guys. The first step is this. This is the design. This is a Zapier and Slack and GoHighLevel. This is what we're doing right here. And what we're doing, we're literally sending a message to the Slack. We're gonna be doing this from GoHighLevel. So we're gonna create that automation in GoHighLevel that's gonna get a request from a form when somebody fills out a form. And as you can see, what's going to happen is there's a bunch of automations going to kick in, and Bruno is going to get notified in the Slack channel. Here's a Freedom Fusion Flip workshop. Here's everything that Bruno is going to be notified in this channel. And of course, leads also going to get dropped automatically into this channel. So whenever leads coming in, they're going to be dropping into this channel. So obviously, guys, how do we do this? We do this in a way that is super easy for you guys to achieve. So what exactly, what is the best way to achieve that? Let's break this down, guys, because this is not easy to understand unless you are kind of into automations. And I know some of you are not doing any automations. The goal here is not to teach you guys automations. The goal for you is to spawn some extra income, and this is how you do it. This is how we're gonna do it. Here we go. We're going here. We're going here. We're going here, and let's take this further. So the first thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a look at um, automation right here. So this is where we at. This is where we're in a waiting period. We're in a waiting period. Somebody is waiting over here. Who? Nobody now. Well, most likely it already went into the next phase. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you the next phase. In case if you guys wondering what exactly is this thing we're doing, we got more people over here. So what more people being waiting in a line over here to be sent out emails. Okay, but what did we do? We set this custom field. So let's go ahead and check that custom field. Where did that custom field come from? Well, it came from here. One little caveat, you gotta hit that refresh button. If you don't, then of course it's not gonna show up. But this is so we're sending inside of a notes field next Saturday workshop, and we also sending it into actual field back into GoHighLevel. So what does that mean, guys? What that means is the flip workshop next Saturday is going to end up at GoHighLevel. So what does it mean again? That means, guys, we have a bunch of fields such as this one. So we have next. We're going to type next, and well, this is actually not it. Let me go ahead and show you the fields. So the custom fields are over here, and we're gonna go ahead and hit next. So this is the field we're running back from here, from Zapier. We're gonna be running this field from Zapier back into GoHighLevel. GoHighLevel, we're gonna be running that back. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now the question is, what are we gonna do with this field? Let's go ahead and take a look at an example. So this is an opportunity that is draggable across multiple phases. What kind of opportunities are we dealing with here? We're dealing with here a lot of money, and the best way for us to make money is to funnel leads. Now, over here something is popping up. What is that? The next time we're gonna do the workshop. Where did that come from? That came from Zapier. How? Because Zapier went ahead and included this field right here, this field over here, the next Saturday workshop. What are we gonna do with this next Saturday workshop? We're gonna do this. We're gonna take this. We're gonna go jump into the contact. Here's the contact. Here's the past automations. Here's the active automations. The active automations are the ones that we care for. This is if automation that we care for. This is the one that's gonna send notifications. Two, it's gonna nurture anybody who joined the workflow. It's gonna nurture them automatically. And we're gonna go into builder. How's the nurturing taking place? There's opportunities, money opportunities, money making opportunities. How do we make money? People sign up. Who signs up? Bougie boss moms over 40. Do they have money? Yes, they're bougie. They're luxury moms. Why would they sign up? Because we giving them side hustlers from overseas who are ready to serve their feudal needs and feudal wants. But how do we get those moms into this pipeline? We got to do all sorts of marketing. What kind of marketing? Where do we do that marketing? That is in separate pipeline. I'm not describing this now and here. What I'm focusing is on the pipeline where they're already here. What do we want to do with those moms? We want to funnel them. We want to nurture them with introductory emails. Why do we want to do that? Because we want to make sure they're not late into the workshops. Why? Because this is our revenue stream, money, income. If somebody is not going to arrive to our workshop, it's not going to be good. Now, what else do we need to do? We need to let people know. Who do we need to know? We need to let Bruno know. Who is Bruno? Bruno is a virtual assistant. What is he doing? He's teaching moms over 40 how to spend money. Why do I need to make sure that Bruno has everything that he needs? Because I want to make money. Therefore, this is where the automation comes in. Now, what is happening next? Once the user kicks this opportunity comes in into this pipeline stage, it gets assigned to Ron Wells. Who is Ron Wells? Ron Wells is me. Then what happens next? Webhook hits. Then a waiting time period. Why did I put wait time? Because I want to wait for the processing to kick in. Then what happens next? Set event start date gets triggered. So this select custom field gets injected into here. So where do we, how do we know what this field is? How do we know that the formatting of this field is indeed lucrative? And thank you guys. Hello for joining. Game developer. Thank you for joining. Quickly covering those automations. So, guys, this is advanced skill. Promise you guys are gonna love it, but you're gonna need to get into it a little bit if you want to be doing those automations and spawning money for brands. I'd like to welcome you guys. I'd like to welcome you if you want to do this. I do have a couple of customers who are waiting. All you got to do is learn those skills, guys. That's all you got to do. So now I'm showing you those skills. Once you get those skills, guys, you're gonna have money coming in your way. So the question is, what is this thing? What is this thing? What is this thing? This is a format of the workshop. Which workshop are we talking about? How are we gonna figure it out? What is this field? This is a dynamic field in curly brackets. But where did it come from? Well, it came from this bad boy. What is this bad boy? It's a Zapier. It's another system. I'm taking multiple systems, integrating them together, and creating money out of it. Money out of air. What is this? What is this thing? What is the submit button? That is a form. Where is that form located? Let's go ahead and threads and show you the whole flow over here. So here's the flow. So building your own brand is hard, but being broke is harder. Try this instead below. And this is where I break everything down. You can get access to this thread simply by going to my bio link right here and then navigating to my threads. Once you click on the threads, you're going to see this thread over here. What you want to do, you want to read through this thread. This thread will give you the ticket to freedom. The only way you're going to discover freedom is if you start populating your mind with AI content driven automations. That is the only way you're going to discover that freedom. The best way to get started is to look at this.
Sleeves in the tees and she's sitting on me. All of her diamonds are dripping on me. I met her at the bar, it was 12 or something. I ordered 2 more drinks cause tonight I wanted a little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. The woman that I love set me down last night and she told me that it's over, done decision. No, I don't wanna feel how my heart is ripping. In fact, I don't wanna feel, so I stick to sipping. And I'm out on the town with a simple mission. In my slim fit suit and this shit is sitting. I'm a heartbroken man, can't smile, won't dance. In the back of the nightclub, hiding my pain. I don't trust any of the people I'm with. In the back of the taxi, sniffing cocaine. Calls, texts, tears, sex. I was looking for a girl who was on the same page. the intro, back to the bar, to the taxi, to the...
All right, guys, let's continue where we left off. So right now we are in the process of figuring out, we're in the process of tracing this, what happened. Supposedly contact flip workshop was registered. But the question is, what happened? Did it really register? We're going to look at the contact information to see, with hopes of identifying the contact, we're going to see if anything flew in from GoHighLevel. I mean, from Zapier into contact field. So we need to catch the contact field. The contact field is going to be shown directly inside of here. So we're catching this field. Where are we catching it from? We're catching it from Zapier in GoHighLevel. How are we catching it? We are analyzing this field. Here's the field. Here's the test workshop. Unfortunately, we're not seeing injection taking place. We're not seeing the injection taking place. So the question is, did it trigger? Did the automation trigger? Supposedly it triggered, but how do we know that? We're gonna go here. We're gonna analyze this. So we haven't published this. This is probably the reason why. We're gonna call this version 3. This is how we guys make money out of air using AI content driven automations. The most beautiful skill that you can learn if you wanted to build your own brand. What you see over here is a webhook. The webhook is catching everything from GoHighLevel. It's converting and transforming the registration date and supercharging it into the next date. Why? Because I want to let bougie boss moms know when is the next time that they're gonna join. Bro, I'm using Airphone. This is great. This is great. Airphone is good. I never heard of it though. Never heard of it. That gotta be something new. So, we are continuing, guys. We are continuing to the next phase. So we're probably gonna have to do retesting. This is a little bit complicated. We're gonna show you guys again how to retest the thing. Boom. We're gonna click on Fit and Fusion Flip workshops. We're gonna hit Save My Seat, and when you hit that, you see the feudal army over here. The feudal army. So we're gonna register. I want to reserve the spot. We're gonna put Rome Wells. We're gonna put 111 representing the test. Rome Wells 1111 at gmail.com. We're representing this further. We're typing this in. We are going further and further. Okay, we are moving further. We're we're doing testing. This is called manual testing. We're evaluating the GoHighLevel context, evaluating context procedure, evaluating the design to see if we're moving forward. Everything is on track. We are creating the automation. We're moving forward. The record got injected. Verifying the injection. Okay, the lead has come in. Test preliminary word has been triggered. Okay, did the automation kick in? Automation not, well, it says past is this sent to Slack. So let's see, did it come into Slack? Yes, it's here. Okay, cool. We're moving further. What else are we seeing? Register form to nurture email automations kicked in. What does that look like? Analyzing the automation flow. Analyzing the diagram. Architecture diagram looks set. Proceeding further to analyze the workflow. Reviewing the builder. Checking the contact trigger. Upon form submitting, upon somebody filling out the workshop form, we're going to have to do the following actions. The first action is to update the following fields. Form registered at current date and a flip workshop next Saturday. We're creating dynamic based fields. Now, first I need to add a dummy record. The dummy record was added. Did the other automation trigger? Did the Zapier automation kick in? Evaluating the structure to see if the automation, how the architecture is. Zapier architecture. Zapier is in the middle. Zapier is in the middle. It's supposed to be getting requests from GoHighLevel. Analyzing Zapier requests. Reviewing the automation. Catching the webhook is present. Java code is extracted. Reviewing the next time for formatting. The formatting for the next Saturday date set. Updating the infusing the record back. Notes. We're including it in notes, okay? And we including it in next workshop next Saturday, okay? Did this thing run? Evaluating the history for running zaps, taking a little bit of to load. Reviewing the number of records. We have 750 zaps. That's good for this month. That's great. Analyzing it and the published. Okay, so we got this. Let's take a look and see. Did it really run? Let's see. Click on it. We're gonna click on it. Is there a way to see the history? Let me go ahead and ask for help. How can I ask a Zapier? No, I'm not gonna do this for help. I'm not gonna do it this way. I'm not gonna do it this way. There's got to be another section. Zap history. The Zap history. Evaluating the Zap history. Okay, cool. So we got 3 tasks. Not bad. The execution state. When did that happen? 8:02. What time is it? 8:21. That is not the Zapier automation that was triggered. Okay, so we're gonna have to let it cook. Let it cook. Evaluating the contact form to see what is happening. Reviewing the contact form again for the state of automations. Okay, the I'm missing an automation. Triggering additional automation. Flip. Selecting the date of now. Triggering the automation now at 8:25. Automation has been triggered. Reviewing the state of automation to see where it's at. It has been triggered, but did it do anything else? Reviewing the automation. Reviewing it further. Builder. Looking at the builder. Waiting. There's a record waiting. Looks like the contact has made it into this phase. What is going to be happening past this phase? Analyzing the next phase. Contact flip workshop next Saturday. Registration needs to be happening on Saturday. The question is, what about the other 3 fields? Who is here? Who is getting cooked in this section? First email went out. Okay, email went out to 3 people already. Who are they? Okay, here's who they are. Evaluating details of each person to see if I'm seeing the dynamic field being reflected. The probability of that field being reflected is minimum. Analyzing the history details of Zap history to see if anything got triggered. Reviewing the design to see what's happening, what the architecture looks like. Going back to Zapier to see if notification history starts kicking in. The latest timestamp is 8:22. Reviewing the timestamp, 8:24. Timestamp looks valid. Jumping back into GoHighLevel. Evaluating dynamic fields. What is those fields? Those are the fields that are being injected by Zap. Which Zap? Opening up Zap. Evaluating Zap. Evaluating the purpose of Zap. Seeing that there's a hook, webhook, there's a JavaScript, there's a formatter step, there's a update contact field. Evaluating the update contact field to see in hopes for dynamic value. Editing the Zap. Scrolling further until I see next workshop. Next Saturday workshop is indeed present, but it's in notes section. Is that what I want? Zoom link is present. That is good. Next workshop field is updated. Field is dynamically calculated based on the JavaScript. Great. Moving on further. The question is, did the contact get updated? Going back to the contact. Going back to the contact. Who is the contact? This is the contact. Reviewing the contact, refreshing the automation, analyzing the automation, reviewing the contact. I'm seeing that number of that there's already 4 contacts in here, 4 contacts in this field, evaluating who they are. The latest contact is present at 9 a.m. Timestamp appears to be disrupted. Right now it's not 9 a.m. Need to figure out the time zoning. Review all the time zoning and all the factors associated with this automation. Evaluating the workflow. I'm not seeing the workflow that is supposed to be triggered. Reevaluate the condition of the original workflow. When is the next workshop? Oh, I'm seeing the dynamic entry. Okay, that's good. That's good. Reevaluating the design. The design looks good. Proceed. Okay. So holy smokes, we just made a wow. Okay. That is amazing. The dynamic field is present. Dynamic field is present. So we are moving forward. We are moving forward. Now, um, is this dynamic field in the format that we want? Evaluating the needed format here and reviewing the condition for set event time. Set event time, email, and okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna include this thing. So we're gonna do something, guys. We're gonna calculate the time. We're gonna calculate the time. The formatting, evaluating the format of the time. Reviewing the contact. We'll need your help, ChatGPT, real quick to evaluate this condition and this format. I need your help a little bit to help me figure out this formatting. And let's do this. Can you please let me know if this field is in this format? Good catch. That's super important. The value you have now is ISO 861 UTC format. That's a default when Zapier format the top orders value. From GoHighLevel docs and behavior and automations, ISO may not always be parsed correctly in GoHighLevel custom data fields. Fix it in Zapier. Okay, so I think what we gotta do, let's fix it. Add another formatter date and format step. Okay, and we're gonna add another format date, format step, input, to format like this. Okay, so let's try to do this, guys. So what kind of things are we doing? Let's try to figure this out. We're going here. We're gonna do another format. Let's take the formatter, okay, and choose date, time, continue, okay, cool, choose value, transform, format, okay, transform input. Let's do next Saturday. Yes, and to format. What kind of format we're gonna pick? Let's ask ChatGPT for help. This is what we're gonna be picking. We're gonna be picking MMMDDDYYYYHHMMA. Okay, let's analyze to see if that is here. Is MMMD present? MMMD double M double D. Okay, reviewing the reasoning behind the formatting. Why would not that? Why? How come it wouldn't work? And from GoHighLevel docs and behavior and automation, it appears to be that GoHighLevel is not compatible with ISO 8601. Okay, the way to fix it, we gotta adjust the formatting to be MMDDYYHM. Okay, do we have that in here? MMDDYYHM. I feel like maybe this is the one, but I feel like there's a little bit more. I feel like there's more than just a your. What else? HHMMA. Okay. Do we have HHMMA? So do we even have that field? Do we need to do custom? So MM, let's do MM. Can it search like that? No, it can't even search like that. Okay, forget it. We're just gonna keep moving forward. Um, I definitely need time. I cannot sacrifice time. Uh, hmm, it's not there. What do we do? What do we do in this case? Let's think about it. What do we do? We need time. Select value to format. Why? Let's ask ChatGPT real quick because we don't see. I don't see. I don't see format like this in Zapier. Okay, you have to type it manually to format field inside the format steps. Okay, so you input the format. Okay, for from format usually leave the blank. Here's where you type desired format. Okay, to format. That's what we gotta do, guys. So in apparently we can't do any. There is no format the one that we need. We're gonna have to just. We're just gonna have to. Where's the to field? To. Can we just do it like this? Months. No, it doesn't seem like I can't just go ahead and type it in. I need to let's do static. Select value to format static. No, you can't click like that. Um, so ChatGPT is capping. It's capping. It's raising us up, guys. Here's where you type your desired format. Zapier using Momentum.js token under the hood. A few common ones. If you want the alternative input format, you could also use. Do you want the alternative format? Go have example output. Yeah, I kind of want that, but nothing is possible to add. Let's see. Let's do general. Let's ask Copilot real quick. It suggested this. No, I don't really want that, guys. I don't want it. MM. Let's see. We're going here. MMDDDD. Why? Okay. Okay. What kind of thing is that? Wow. I don't know how to solve this problem, guys. Zapier doesn't allow me to paste that in the way I want it. That is crazy. That's the first time I've discovered a problem that I can't solve. That's insane. Zapier is completely cooked. Let me see. Like there gotta be something better. Hold on, compile it. No, like what? That doesn't make any sense. I discovered a problem that I can't solve. I need time. I need I need month. I need date. I need year, and definitely I need time, guys. Otherwise, it's gonna be so cooked. It's not gonna be possible to like to do anything at all. Um, no, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How come I can't type into go into Zapier actual format? What do you mean? What do you mean that I can type into two format when I really can't? It doesn't allow me. Got it. You're not missing something. Zapier UI can't be confusing because sometimes it shows only drop down formats and you think you can't type. When you add a formatter, what you want to do, you want to choose format. Select the date. This field looks like a drop down, but it's actually a combo box. Scroll to the very bottom of the list. What? Oh my God, just kidding me? Um, oh my God, that's what it was. It was a custom thing. Like, what the hell? This is obviously, guys, this is not what you want to be doing. Discovering features like this for the first time. It's, yes, I get it now. So what are we supposed to put? We're gonna put that. That's what it was, guys. So we solved it. I thought it was an impossible problem to solve, but we solved it. We solved it and we're moving on. That is so cool. Okay, now I think we're good to go. I think we're ready to save this and publish it. Yes, I think so. We're gonna save it and we're gonna have to do retest real quick, validation. So thank you guys for joining and yeah, and hopefully you guys are learning this stuff. But the first thing first, wait a second though. After I did that formatting, I need to do more than that. I need to actually um, do the correct output. Let me feed that field, the new one, that GoHighLevel wants into this field. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna we're gonna cook something up. Let's go ahead and scroll here. Next Saturday. I don't want this ugly looking date. I need to go ahead and I need to do format like formatter output. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Output. Yes, there we go. Yes, this is what we want. I did a little transformation. Woohoo. Now I think we're ready. Yes, we're ready and we're ready to publish this piece. Okay? So, boom, congratulations. We are finished. We're gonna put it called version 4 and boom, it's there. Now we did this, guys. We created a version 4. Now we are continuing. Where are we going? We are moving forward. Moving forward to where? To obviously we're getting close. So we are moving here. So we're gonna have to obviously re-register real quick. So let's do re-register. We're going here, go to Fusion Flip, and let's do the re-register. Okay. Save my seat. Okay. And let's I want to reserve spot today, and then we're gonna do like this. We're gonna do 99999. Yeah, we'll do 9999. Okay. Then we're gonna do this. We are almost there, guys. We're almost there. Okay, we're almost there. Boom. We reserve that spot. And we are going here. We're going here. And let's take a look. So we're gonna back out a little bit. We're gonna see what kind of contacts we have. Calendar contacts. We're heading out. We are moving in the right direction. We are like, how are we doing here? Nothing. Um, okay, closely moving in the direction of the execution phase, guys. So this is where we are. We're trying to identify contact. So let's see that contact. The contact is where? The contact is here. Of course, the 999 contact is here. Let's just make sure that it gets triggered. So as you can see, the workshop, uh, the field is set as test as preliminary, and the scheduled is indeed on September 2nd, which is indeed it's just a registration date. The next workshop field is not set yet. So let's take a look at automations. Automations are kicking in. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and kick off another automation. Automation real quick. Flip. I'm gonna go ahead and flip that, and we are moving in the right direction. And we're gonna do a little bit of refactoring further on. But before we do refactoring, we're gonna do hit now. We're gonna invoke the automation. The automation is getting turned on. Boom. The automation kicked in. Let's see. So far, so good. So far, so good. Do we have anything else outstanding? Currently, we don't have anything outstanding. And thank you guys for joining. We're quickly going through this automation over here. Let me go ahead and show it to you. This is what we're doing. We are on a thread. This is a thread. Building your own brand is hard, but being broke is harder. Try this instead. So this is what we're building. We're building this GoHighLevel automation in combination with Zapier that makes it easy to operationalize workshops and make it extremely easy to get leads. And of course, if you're in a phase of already getting customers, then trust me, you definitely want to be watching this. Now, the question is, did it work? Let's go ahead and find out. And of course, this is the form over here. You could read a little bit more about the details, about the design, that kind of stuff. Anyway, guys, we are moving forward. We're moving forward. Okay, so where are we? Okay, we are in a process of getting further. Let's take a look. Where are we with the automation? The automation is nicely waiting for us to be triggered. Let's see if the infusion of fields is kicking in. Let's see if the infusion of fields doing everything we needed to do. Okay, so we got the builder. Let's take a look and where we at here. So it looks like, you know, we are not seeing it. Okay, we are seeing something. We are seeing the full registered contact. Okay, that's cool, but do we really see them? Let's go ahead and take a look. So we are looking for 11111. Is that the one? The one that were really triggered? So I don't know. We're gonna have to see. So this is, what is the name of this? This is 9999. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and trigger this automate. We're gonna jump into this automation and see 99999 field. This is consistency, guys. This is cohesiveness. This is not something that you randomly do, guys. This is something that you do when you already know you're making money. Uh, so this is, if you're already making money, continue watching, guys. If you're not, then you're probably not going to be excited watching this. Trust me. But if you are an entrepreneur and you are already making money, continue watching. So this is where I'm at, guys. This is, so basically what I did is I'm doing this. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Zapier in the middle, Slack, Zoom, GoHighLevel, submit button, automation, quick automation. So over here, this is where I just registered a form. I just did a test run registering simple web form. And right now, as you can see, the web form has been registered. Let's see, did it actually come back to the web hook, come back and start kind of injecting itself. Mm. Okay, okay. Injection, verifying the injection. We almost there, guys. We almost there. Let's see. Did it happen? Did the field come in? Did the field? So we did. So the next workshop did get updated. Okay, so we do have infusion of dynamic fields taking place. Not bad. I kind of like that. That's cool. Um, we do have a Zoom link. So we do have integration already between Zoom, Zapier, Slack, and a GoHighLevel. And we do have everything automated in terms of Feudal Hustler Bruno having everything he needs in the channel. Meeting scheduled. Not bad. I'm beginning to like this more and more. So, um, what can I say, guys? Other than do it, learn this. If you don't learn this, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be super hard. I like it. I like it. Now, the question is, why the heck is it not happening automatically? Let's go ahead and solve that problem real quick. I need to see what kind of automations got triggered. I don't want to have, I don't want to dilute, or should I say, pollute other type of automations. I don't want to introduce extra residual effects when initiating those automations. Let me just make sure that there is no residual effects. So there is some residual effects, believe it or not. I believe there are some residual effects, guys. This is not good. We don't want this. We don't want those other automations kicking in. And it appears to be that they did kick in, as crazy as it sounds. So let's go ahead and address this. This is a residual effect of what happens when you reuse the same naming without kind of creating its own clones. You're gonna kind of create a nightmare for your customers if you do this. I'm gonna show you guys what the problem is, and of course, I'm hoping that you will be smart enough to recognize the residual effect. Okay, so analyzing the residual effect, this effect can easily be introduced by um, kind of inexperienced side hustlers who are not well versed with AI content driven automations. Now, luckily, you were dealing here with um, really simple issue, guys, but if you come across this issue, you're probably going to be cooked. You're probably just going to destroy your customers. This is why we're in the testing phase, guys. And as you know, guys, I have multiple feudal incubators. I don't want to be initiating any automations for feudal incubators that people haven't necessarily signed up for. But that's exactly what's happening. What's happening over here, guys, and let me kind of show you what exactly is happening so this way you understand. So there's this pipeline. This pipeline got triggered because apparently it's in this automation. So what does that mean? That means this pipeline cooked somebody up big time. It just means that there's going to be more things coming in. Now, I could either remove this trigger altogether from here, because technically I don't really want to have anybody registering for this pipeline until later phases. Um, it kind of doesn't make any sense to be frank with you guys. It just doesn't make any sense. But it does make sense in context of like something, in context of um yeah, it's just yeah, this one it just doesn't really make sense. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna refactor this. We're gonna introduce refactoring of the pipelines. So this is seems like an advanced topic, but it's not. When you see this past automations, we need to cancel out um, Freedom Fusion content, and we need to cancel out Freedom Fusion track. Otherwise, this person is going to get cooked. Let's go ahead and take a look at Freedom Fusion track and see if the pipeline trigger is the same. And then we're going to remove the residual effect out of the picture. This will solidify our chances of succeeding further. And yeah, it's just going to be one little refactoring mechanism. And yeah, that's basically what it's going to be. Okay, so we are also seeing execution history here. We are seeing indeed the residual effect kicking in. We don't really want to do this. So we're going to do, it's kind of easy to get cooked and pick the wrong decision if you, so for workshops, we have workshop pipeline. Now, um, we have nurture introductory pipeline. So I think what we will do, we will cancel out other automations for now because they're not in use. Like we're not launching the Feudal Incubator yet. We're just doing Freedom Fusion Flip workshop. When somebody signs up, then um we're gonna do that. But for now, we're not really launching it. What we're doing, we just kind of let's cancel out those other automations so that we don't this way we don't get cooked. Okay, guys? So the idea is we don't want to get cooked. So let me just go ahead and open up YouTube real quick. And the idea is once we open up YouTube, we are going to be, I'm just going to quickly check, guys, to see how you're doing in case if you have any questions, that kind of stuff. So in case if you guys have any questions, I'm going to be able to answer. I'm just going to say hello, hi, everyone. Uh, okay, so this is, so like if you have any questions, let me guys know. This is really simple stuff. This is not hard. Look, it may seem hard, but it's not. Um, so let's go ahead and cancel out the other bad boys, okay? We're just gonna quickly cancel them out. We're gonna cancel them out, and I promise you guys, I'm gonna show you how to revive them back. But for now, we need to kind of remove the residual effect because we don't want to create a chaos, right? So we don't want to create chaos. So here's the two residual effects. We have two feudal incubators kicking in. Let's just do whatever is the easiest for us to do. Let's cancel them out. Let's cancel out the residual effect, okay? And hello guys, hi. I'm gonna go ahead and say hello, and this is so hopefully you guys can see that. So the Freedom Fusion content. Let's just quickly cancel it out. So what we're gonna do in pipeline workshop opportunity change, and we're gonna do instead of workshop pipeline, we're gonna do we're just gonna delete the trigger altogether. Okay, so trigger opportunity, yeah, we're just gonna delete it. We don't really need that now. We just delete it. Done. Congratulations, guys. The residual effect is gone. This is how quickly you remove the um, some of the dependencies, especially if you're building your own talent agency. It's going to be a bunch of dependencies, and you can't really find those things. You could kind of search for track with hope stuff of maybe that you're going to find something, but it's going to be difficult for you to pick the right thing. You may be like, okay, is this it or is this it? Well, this one. Okay, so we're gonna cancel that out. Okay, we're gonna cancel it out. Opportunity change, change. No, yeah, let's cancel that out. Boom, we're gonna delete that as well. Okay, congratulations, guys. We have conquered this phase of removing the residual effect. We just removed residual effect, and now we have great automation. Great automation. Okay, so let's recap where we stand. Okay, we remove the residual effect of unneeded automations that are kind of here. But there's one extra thing that we didn't do. We did not invoke this automation automatically. We actually had to go and flip the switch. I don't like that. We are obviously not going to be in a situation where we're going to be doing that. Instead, we're going to change that. So instead of opportunity change, we're going to be doing this um, contact created. Okay, so boom. contact created, and we're gonna do save. Now, guys, we canceled out the residual effect. Now we're moving forward. Okay, so we're moving even forward. So what exactly we're gonna do next? Let's do the retest. We're gonna go for Freedom Fusion flip. I want to reserve wells, and then we're gonna put like this, and we're gonna do 77777 at gmail.com. Okay, so then we do like this, and we're gonna do 777. And thank you guys for joining. Thank you for being in this channel, and feel free to subscribe button. There's a subscribe button. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely hit that button if you haven't subscribed. Now we'll go back into this contact to see where is it 777. Okay, where is that 77? Okay, here's the 777. Did that thing get triggered? Did that trigger? So we got this, and look, it actually triggered this automation. Let's see where we at with the trigger. Okay, let's see where we at, and we're almost there, guys. We did the full infusion of automation. We're almost there. Now, let's take a look at the builder. Okay, we're just looking at the builder. And by the way, guys, thank you for joining. We're looking at the builder. We're evaluating this thing. Okay, so what are we? Okay, we're still waiting. I had to add a little timer because I wanted to have API to kind of not get cooked for too much, right? So we're making this happen, guys. It's okay. Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. Now, let's see. Right now, as you can see, there's a bunch of. So who is waiting here? Romwell77. Okay. So who's waiting? Who else do we had? We had the whole list of people going on. Okay. We could probably please select contact. We could probably remove them and like flush it. But for now, I won't be doing that. We're gonna be doing some additional testing and validation. We're gonna go ahead and refresh this bad boy to see what is happening next. And keep something in mind on the back end, some other crazy things going on. Zapier automation is kicking in. So right now it's waiting, and as soon as it finishes waiting, first of all, it already did this webhook, right? Then what happens? It goes to Zapier, and from Zapier it does something. It sets the time for the workshop and sends it back to GoHighLevel, and GoHighLevel adds it like this. But the question is, what we really need to figure out now is, is this actually working? So, because then it says set event start time. It's basically, and we're going to review that again, right? We're going to hit set event start time. How do we see what that set event start time is? And right now there's six people in the line. So it kind of does it, but can we do something better? Let's do additional test. Let's do the test of, yeah, I kind of like the idea of adding a test of edit. And we're gonna do this. Next workshop, congratulations, thank you for unlocking process prisoner. What to expect? Our session will equip the tools. Hi, just a reminder of your upcoming workshop, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and we add a field. Okay, where is that field? Custom value. Next, like this. Okay, so I think it's gonna be good like this. And the only way is, how do I do the preview? What is the way to preview that other than testing it? Let me ask this. Is there any way to preview the field without sending email for a custom field that was just set in GoHighLevel? I already see it in contact shown correctly. But how do I know that the automation steps that are post set event date are working? So you can provide custom field without seeing an actual live email, contact, search, contact details, custom field, next workshop, okay. But that only shows the field value, not whether automation is using it. So test the workflow at the top. Click test workflow, go select your workflow, recognize the workshop date, um, select the contact details. You'll see preview the path and whether the condition wait until event start are queued or skipped. Okay, so let me just play this for you guys real quick and I'll come back.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're digging into something, well, it's pretty unique. We're looking at a system that claims to fuse the all-American RV lifestyle with the world of digital business. And really, this one question is the driving force behind this whole business model. It's laser-focused on a super specific group of people, moms over 40 who own an RV. And the promise? It's a big one, to take that RV that's just sitting there and turn it into a real money-making asset. Okay, so how do they even start? Well, it all kicks off by identifying a really common problem, a real headache that a lot of these RV owners have. Think about it. You've got this amazing RV, right? It's this valuable asset, probably worth a ton of money, and most of the time, it's just parked. Instead of being this symbol of freedom and adventure, it starts to feel like a burden, a source of stress, weighing on your mind and your wallet. And that stress, it really boils down to three main things. You've got the constant worry about upkeep and repairs. Then there's the fear, right? The fear of renting it out to someone who's just going to trash it. And of course, there's the cold, hard cash, making those monthly payments on a vehicle you're not even using.
So to deal with all that, the system offers up what it calls a fusion of solutions. It's supposed to be this comprehensive, all-in-one answer. So let's take a look at what that actually is.
All right, it's called the Freedom Fusion System, and it's set up as this interesting hybrid. It's kind of like a talent agency, but it's also a tech company. The main pitch is that it takes care of all the hard stuff for you. The marketing, the management, the tech headaches, all of it.
So what do you actually get? Well, it's a whole bundle of services. We're talking AI automations to save you a ton of time, custom marketing that gets the word out on social media, and
ThreadStack provided everything I need
All right,
to
guys.
finally have balanced
So
digital
I'm
life that
heading
I
out
always
now
wanted.
to
Plus, I can
finish this
afford more
final
travel
automation.
now too.
And shortly, I think I'm gonna be done. But at this point, what I wanted to let you guys know is that we have achieved on like a really good kind of we achieved a lot of things, guys. We managed to do something that's really kind of complicated. In next session, what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to figure out how to take this value and do this further because it doesn't look like it's the correct value still. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna say I'm seeing this value. I'm seeing this value. Is that the correct value? I'm seeing value in GoHighLevel. Is that the correct expected value? Value for automation in GoHighLevel. Nice. That means field is saving in ISO. Does a yes, JLA can parse. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So we're good. We're good. We are very good, guys. We were able to parse the information, and now we are just kind of know we got a lot of fields over here, but I think we're good to go. We're pretty much almost ready to move on to the next phase, which is like this is where the field gets created. Okay, so it gets passed on. That's cool. But the actual automation itself is gonna be here. It's active. And now I think in the next workshop, what we're gonna do, guys, is we're just gonna let's take a look. Did we get anything in Slack? Yep, and we got things in Slack. Cool. And we got the lead. Cool. Okay, so we got the lead and we got things in Slack. I like it. That is very good, guys. Now, um, we will need to test the emails, guys, to see if the email actually gets there. So for that, it's maybe something that we'll do next workshop, and I'll show you how to troubleshoot this and figure this out, and then we'll try to set up some sort of nurturing campaigns that will make sense. And also, because right now they're a bit kind of standard and generic. So, but yeah, right now we have a couple of things ready to go out, that kind of stuff, but not really um, kind of, we don't know if this email is going to work. Okay, guys? So, yeah. So because we don't know that, it may be, we may need to create a bunch of fake emails and test to see if it works. But it's going to be fake, but at the same time real. Just a short form kind of email test. Maybe you could do, is there any way I could say, is there any way to create short form, to create short emails, to create test emails without registering, just just a way to test if they work versus using fake emails. Is there a service a free one out there? Free one out there to test to do that? Let's do that like that. Let's kind of do a quick thing for you. Yes, there's a test emails, public anything. Those give you a temporary inbox where you can receive email. Easy to use. Free plan allows you to capture emails from staging test environment. You set your SMTP and GoHighLevel, or use Zapier if sending through SMTP or MailChimp. Emails never leave, but you can check content links and formatting. Free fake SMTP service for testing an email. You can integrate with Zapier or GoHighLevel. Okay. Um, but do we really wanna do that? No, I don't know. Use MailNet and Gorilla Mail as a contact email. Register through form. Okay, so I think yeah, use MailNator. Yeah, let's do MailNator. Let's open link real quick. Um, yeah. Rome, Vision system. Okay, at gmail.com. Then it's used to test few emails here and there, here and there. 203-350-0391. Okay, request upgrade to get higher rate limits. Request subscription child. Upgrade to mode. Use multiple email. You know, before I type that in, let me see. Uh, right. So I don't know how to use that, guys. That kind of sucks. So let's see. Yeah, we may just need to ask, is there something not to fill out form? Yeah, I like maybe this one. Open link. Disposable. Yes. Compose. Email. Okay, I think you can change this email address. Place your mouse over the inbox ID at the top of this page and click to edit. This is your inbox ID. Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna try that. But where do we check back to inbox? Yeah, I kind of like this. If it's gonna work, that's pretty dope. Okay, let's do this. Roll wells. Okay. Let's see, did it get any email? So far, nothing. Three seconds, 2 seconds, nothing. So maybe our email is not working. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and test it. Hi, testing email. Email. Contact email is invalid. This email is marked as invalid as mailbox is deployed. Okay, so maybe it's still not a good test. Exclude from verification. Test. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Email. Okay, so did it not work? Let's see. Okay, let's do Gmail. Let's do Gmail, guys. Hold on a sec.
Teasing and teasing. and she's sitting on me. All of her diamonds are dripping on me. I met her at the bar, it was 12 or something. I ordered 2 more drinks, cause tonight I wanted a little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. The woman that I love set me down last night, and she told me that it's over, done decision. No, I don't wanna feel how my heart is ripping. In fact, I don't wanna feel, so I stick to sipping. And I'm out on the town with a simple mission, in my slim fit suit, and this shit is sitting. I'm a heartbroken man, can't smile, won't dance. In the back of the nightclub, hiding my pain. I don't trust any of the people I'm with. In the back of the taxi, sniffing cocaine. Calls, texts, tears, sex. I was looking for a girl who was on the same page. Now it's back to the intro, back to the bar, to the taxi, to the hotel, to my old ways. I don't wanna feel how I did last night. And teasing, she's sitting on me. All of her diamonds are dripping on me. I met her at the bar, it was 12 or something. I ordered 2 more drinks, cause tonight I wanted a little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. The woman that I love set me down last night, and she told me that it's over, done decision. No, I don't wanna feel how my heart is ripping. In fact, I don't wanna feel, so I stick to sipping. And I'm out on the town with a simple mission, in my slim fit suit, and this shit is sitting. I'm a heartbroken man, can't smile, won't dance. In the back of the nightclub, hiding my pain. I don't trust any of the people I'm with. In the back of the taxi, sniffing cocaine. Calls, texts, tears, sex. I was looking for a girl who was on the same page. Now it's back to the intro, back to the bar, to the taxi, to the hotel, to my old ways. I don't wanna feel how I did last night. And teasing, she's sitting on me. All of her diamonds are dripping on me. I met her at the bar, it was 12 or something.
All right, guys.
And she's sitting on me. All of her diamonds are dripping on me. I met her at the bar, it was 12 or something. I ordered 2 more drinks, cause tonight I wanted a little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. The woman that I love set me down last night, and she told me that it's over, done decision. No, I don't wanna feel how my heart is ripping. In fact,
All right, guys. So this is what we're up to. I registered for an email, and we're gonna see if it kind of came in, and we're gonna see. I had a test email going, so we're gonna see if it actually registered. We're checking now, guys, to see if it registered. And of course, we're gonna see. We're gonna do this. We're gonna quickly jump into a couple of emails, and we're checking now into more spam. Get ready to transform. Okay, so good. I think it actually did come in, but it just went into spam. Okay. So the first time it did come in, at least we know it's coming in. The first time it was September 1st. How do we solve that problem? We don't want to go into spam. Let's see. What the hell? Why is it coming in? Okay, let's see. We're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna check. Did it go out? It didn't go out yet. So we're just quickly checking, guys. It didn't go out yet. It didn't go out. Okay, we're gonna renew. We're gonna look at Slack. Meeting scheduled. There are a couple of things. That's the one. Okay. Wait. Okay. Cool. We're gonna look at. Okay. Cool. So supposedly it went out, and let's see, Google. Let's do Chrome. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna click here. We're gonna do spam. Okay, so yeah, it actually came in, but it went into here. Messages spam more than 3 will be automatically deleted. Report not spam. Report not spam. Okay. Okay. Then we do more spam. Okay. We're gonna do here, Fatal Fusion System. Okay. There we go. So we're good to go. Okay. And it shows the time. Cool, cool. I think we were able to successfully, guys, pull this off. The only thing is via email .fatalfusionsystem.com. Okay, I think this is cool because we're also getting when somebody, I believe when somebody registers, we're also injecting it from another email. So, which is cool because I think I know I'm getting notification as well. Am I or not? No, I'm not, which is still cool. But okay. Hmm. Okay. So we're gonna need to modify the form to make sure that it doesn't to let people know that if it gets, please check your spam email. So we're gonna check that. We're gonna update the form to make sure that the form is actually come on, come on, come on, come on. We're almost there. We're gonna go to form, form, and we're gonna check to see um to let people know that if they see it in spam, it's they should see they should check their spam folder settings. Thank you for reserving spot. We're excited to have you join us. Look forward. Please check your email as we will soon be sending you. Please check your spam email folder as we will be sending you information. Please check your email as we will be sending information there. And if you don't see email in the next 10 minutes, please check your check your spam folder and unmark it as spam. So this way, check your spam folder and mark it as spam. So this way, you'll get reminded for upcoming workshop and other goodies See you soon. Okay, I kind of like this. There's Facebook Pixel ID. Conditional logic will take precedence over the message redirect. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. And I think we're gonna go here to buy a link for Infusion Flip. Tin, tin, tin. Okay. Okay, so this is where it's gonna be. Then we got a AI bot. We gotta just cook it up, the AI bot, and charge it, guys, and include bunch of details over here for quick link because okay, so links are here. That's cool. At least that's working. Our Facebook page, is it working? Yes, it's working. That's cool. Social media, we probably need to link that. We need to fix that. But for now, guys, I think we're good to go. We have all of our elements placed in. We have AI content-driven automation. And of course, what we're gonna do, we're gonna hand that over to you guys. And so if you guys wanna, we're gonna have to go further, guys, obviously, to build, like, obviously, guys, if you decide to join our feudal incubator and learn all of this stuff, then yeah, guys, absolutely gonna be on top of the game. But um, there's a lot more to cover in feudal incubator. You'll get access to all of those automations, guys. As part of the feudal incubator, you get access to, like, pretty much we're gonna be building the brand together. So that's what you would get as part of feudal incubator. You join, we'll be building a brand together, luxury pet brand. Right now, I'm setting it up for our talent agency, those automations. But obviously, there's going to be similar kind of automations for the brand, for the pet brand, luxury pet brand. So this is very important for you guys to understand. And of course, there's going to be other things like um, marketing, meta ads, countdown timers, everything, including dedicated recurring ads. And let's try to actually fix this. YouTube reconnect. And yeah, so this way we got some. Sometimes it may get you may need to reconnect it. But that's how easy it is, guys, to reconnect things. Okay, so everything in one spot, guys, we're good to go. You don't need to, like, you don't want to bake your brain cells, guys. Which YouTube channel do you want to connect to? Channel connected. Okay. Okay. So, guys, what's happening is like this, expired X. We could probably do X. We could probably connect this to X. I don't want to deal with it now, but we'll connect to X. Manage Pinterest accounts. So we got threads over here, and we'll include anytime add an image to a single watermark applied to your social account. You could include watermark, the community, the Google business. Did we connect that? I believe I connected it, but let's see. This is an old message content. Let's see, Google. Yeah, it's connected for sure. So what we're also gonna do, we're gonna set everything up, guys, for like so everything just gets blasted. Like, well, once we workshop is being built, once something is built, we want to make sure that it's constantly being advertised. Okay, want to make sure that it's constantly being advertised. Also, you know, begin using desktop, guys. Like if you have one desktop or another, begin using it. So just make sure you can switch back. And yeah, like accelerate your pace if you don't have a best computer, accelerate it. Get it real quick, close all the tabs like this, right? All the tabs like this, everything's closed, right? Try to clean up your space at the end of every one of them, right? This thing, I don't know, this thing is like a piece of junk. Oh no, yeah, it actually worked. So yeah, I mean, it did work from this, which is kind of cool. Okay, I like that. It did work actually when it comes in terms of sending email, but it just didn't work when from setting it automatically. Oh no, it did. So, okay, that's cool. You see, guys, this is cool. This is what you want to use, Gorilla Mail, okay? So use Gorilla Mail. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this thread, everything in the thread over here, this whole video, so this way you get to see this entire set. And yeah, and just use Gorilla Mail to quickly test things. and we'll hit the ground running. We'll continue building the brand, guys. And yeah, like I mean, the brand will take a little bit of time, guys, to build because effectively we gotta order products from China. We gotta figure out exactly which product we need to get, that kind of stuff. But the idea is, we shouldn't be like spending too much time on automations, guys. We should be just literally um, just spawning money from researching, doing research, that kind of stuff. Um, and of course, that will take a little bit of time. So kind of expect that. Expect that it will take a little bit of time, guys. But at the same time, kind of understand that um, so at the same time, kind of understand that we are doing this together. So you're not cooked, trying to do this on your own. And yeah, join conversation to interact with creator and other watching live stream. You could like open this panel, guys. But yeah, let's see what we got here. Channel activity, pin to message. Channel activity, messages last year. So this is my favorite subscriber at this point. He's always here, learning super fast, which is good. Keep learning because we're gonna be spending money together. Keep learning, okay? Keep learning. Um, a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn. This is just the beginning. This is the beginning, okay? This is really easy automation. Simple, but will take a little bit of time to get used to. Now that I'm looking at the screen, maybe I gotta make the screen a little bit bigger resolution, more stronger. So let's see, what do we have here? Do we have anything coming in? Now we got some login security codes. Okay, cool. Use your Outlook as well, guys. Make sure you set up Outlook in PowerPoint. Don't be afraid to invest money into Outlook, PowerPoint, and Google Drive as well, and OneDrive as well. So this way you have all those drives, and you have GoHighLevel. Like this is 100% you guys gotta do this. If you don't do this, it's gonna be hard for you to have all those systems running everything, and you're gonna be getting cooked all the time. I kind of like those forms over here. Transform website visitors into valuable forms. I kind of like this. Yeah, so there's different templates over here and different, um, so we could do, there's analytics and all that kind of stuff. And we could carry over those analytics in a single pane of glass, guys. Don't worry too much about it. We're gonna do the meta ads and all that other stuff to make it easy. We have everything in one to trace everything in one spot. So um, we're gonna have to get like a Facebook ad report, and that's gonna be another workshop, guys. So another workshop. So this way you are gonna be so nicely settled. You're gonna have everything in one spot, guys. You're gonna be spending money. You're gonna be looking at that data. The only automation that we do want to focus on, guys, as the immediate thing is um like we have to configure research, ratings and research of products, and that's the only one we gotta cook it up. We're probably gonna use Opal, and yeah, like Opal, Google's automation. We could use N8N. We may, but I typically use N8N for creative reasonings. Like when I'm working on something, um, cooking up some, I don't know, a bunch of like blasting bunch of content or interacting with people using N8N automations. Not something that is set and forget kind of thing. Um, for set and forget, we may actually use Google Opal. Okay, guys. So, in of course, for super set and forget and stable kind of automations without you losing your mind, then we definitely want to be using this Fluid Infusion System CRM in combination with Zapier, in combination with all those Slack channels and all those Zoom stuff. Definitely want to guys you want to have a Zoom account, professional account, and if you're building a business, definitely gotta have a Zoom account, professional account. So obviously, I set up all those workshops running one from 1 to 1:30. Everything's running from 1 to 1:30. That's how it works, guys. It's the same URL, the same URL. Okay, so we're good to go. I think we are. There's onboarding course. this is something that we're probably gonna have to see if it's worth our time adding that onboarding course here, or if it makes more sense to do it in somewhere else. We do need to revisit probably some agents. So, and like here's a bunch of files, select and upload up to 10 documents. So we could probably add documents. We may do this, guys, because in Notion, it it's it's actually money. You gotta spend money on Notion. It's pain in the neck for each license. So it may be just easier for us to use this thing over here, which is pretty cool because you upload all of your documents. Okay, so there's documents, cool. There's select documents, but ideally we want to add kind of not just documents, guys, but like we need to add actual Google references. Like, so let's say we edit a document and we want to have all the other Google Docs, and select and upload up to 10 documents. I mean, this is probably for basic thing. Uh, it may not necessarily be the best. I need to do a little research to see what is going to be, how we're going to be fitting this in. Um, but you could ask AI, you could do many different things in here, guys. Upload a report translation issue, onboarding course, company name should be, etc., etc. So yeah, don't overthink this, guys, too much. Just kind of understand those features exist, but focus on kind of doing other things. Focus more on building your business. This is sure you also gotta have like a mobile app, all that. You gotta have all this, guys, but don't like destroy yourself thinking too much about it. We're gonna have to set up a book appointment system for you guys as well, and so this way you could have everything in one spot, that kind of stuff. So calendars, create a calendar. Like if you're gonna be doing, the reason why I'm not doing all of this with different calendars, because we only got one Zoom account. So that's kind of like a life hack. Where you wanna, so what do we have? Manage social accounts, keep your social plan in one place. Um, across multiple media, connect community, search for community, please. With this name, there are no groups associated with location at the moment. Okay, so community is probably the part that is, so there's some email marketing. It shows how many emails come out, how many different emails went out, guys. So this is really good for you as well. So it's kind of the open rate, how many people opened it, how many, what's the campaign, email campaigns, like all of that campaign, some access summarized by revenue and orders, average order value. So we could actually track each of those things, guys. So batch email welcome, revenue this, click rate this. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So this is like a very good way of tracking things, but would have to cook it up and morph it for your need, and kind of show how this works. Like for example, if this went out for some dog brush and it hit uh, existing people who signed up for a community, for workshop, for anything that you offer on a recurring basis, then if they buy it, well, we're going to be able to track that. So how do we build that community? How do we build it so this way people are actually signing up? And that's exactly what we're going to cover in Feudal Incubator, guys. There's a lot of things, but we'll go through step by step to show you what those things are. So this way you just follow through the steps and you execute them. There's going to be campaigns where we're going to be giving free things and like 50% free things, and those campaigns are going to be hitting them organically. Then they're going to be jumping into TikTok shop, buying things, and basically increasing the GMV max score. And by doing that, you will make more money. But also, this information we need to kind of bring them back in. So, like, to bring them back in, we need to see, like, okay, how did, let's say somebody bought something from TikTok Shop. How do we tie that in? Tie that in that after you send an email, somebody went ahead and they bought it from TikTok Shop. So how do you bond together TikTok Shop and email like this? So we got a little bit of thinking to do, but it could be um, like a sales page that we could do with meta ads pointing to it, and we get an email, and anytime somebody buys it, boom, we make money. And of course, that's how we're gonna be able to track it. So is this like, what about the Shopify? What about all the other stuff? How does this relate to Shopify? Well, Shopify, guys, you don't want to do Shopify until you get things on Amazon, until you do an eBay, until you do TikTok Shop, and then later you do include those other integrations. I'll cover all those other integrations so this way you don't have to have any of those headaches, guys. But just kind of remember, we still have a lot of things to do. Okay, we still have a lot of things to do. And of course, we gotta set up a bunch of recurring ads. As you can see, they're scheduled. They're constantly hitting many different things. Gotta include a bunch of videos. We gotta include like, so we gotta increase the number of recurring posts for the workshops. Um, there's tons of information that we gotta operationalize. Tons of information, guys. So the question is, where do we start? Well, we need to be doing this concurrently with the research development and based on the key performance indicators that are showing that we're moving in the right direction. So that's the best way. There's no other way, guys. Of course, if you want to be affiliate, if you wanted to resell Freedom Fusion system, if you wanted to resell Fuel Incubator, we could set you guys up. We'll just set it up, we'll put the whole funnel and whatever. This is how it's gonna work. But like, here's a design kit and all that other stuff. Like ad manager over here. Activate ads manager. Proven industry templates. Choose from hundreds of winning ad templates across dozen industries. Never miss a detail. Effortlessly publish ads with quick and easy steps. So now we're not going to be doing ads manager, but this is powerful, guys. This is powerful, but it's, how should I say it? Shopify has something like this. If anything, I'd be using Shopify, but I would be funneling all those things from the Shopify store inside of a GoHighLevel. So you gotta have everything tracked, guys. You can't be just using Shopify and TikTok and all those things and nothing is tracked and you totally get lost. Everything needs to be systemized. And well, trust me, guys, we'll systemize it. We just need to be doing this slowly, and we need to be like doing this as we go along. It can't be just like ahead of time. We're looking at million miles an hour and ahead of time and try to figure it out everything in one shot. No, guys, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Here's affiliate dashboard. So if you refer Fuel Incubator, if you refer Freedom Fusion System CRM, if you refer ThreadStack and somebody buys it, yeah, you'll make some money. Now, there's countdown timers, snippets. So definitely, guys, sign up if you haven't. DM the word PAF on my Insta if you wanted to be affiliate. Okay? DM the word PAF on my Insta if you wanted to be affiliate. Link is in the bio. This is where my link over here. You click on it and you DM me the word PAF. That's how I know that you're interested in something. If I don't see the word PAF, that means I don't know if you're interested. And if you're not interested, then of course you can't be an affiliate. So that's how it works, guys. And what we do as an affiliate, what exactly do we do? You sell automations. You sell to people Freedom Fusion automations. You sell people feudal incubators. We have multiple. Your starting point of sending people to is Freedom Fusion Flip. This is where we decipher which feudal incubator is the best for the person. And this is where we make either convert the lead or not. And those workshops would be constantly happening on a recurring basis. And they're being run by Feudal Hustler Bruno. And the purpose is to either keep it, or flip it in the feudal kingdom. We help people learn, we help business owners learn how to either keep it or flip it, their business, their feudal kingdom that they're building. So that's basically it, guys. That's all I wanted to say. If you wanted to learn more, this thing, I kind of like this a lot. I'm gonna include this. Gonna put GoHighLevel email. I'm just gonna put email in, and boom. I like that. That was a good, real hack. Nice little hack, and I think we're good to go. We got a bunch of people here signing up, but we're gonna need to do a little bit better job. Probably next thing we're gonna try to see, since we addressed the email, we need to test the automation a little bit more, because right now, guys, here's the automation. I mean, technically the automation is already set, but the best way I could kind of tell you what is going on. So workflows, so customer will do this. Quickly automate your tasks and workflow using straightforward triggers and actions. So we could do this and send an email, that kind of stuff. We could revisit this, but the most important part for you guys is to kind of understand all of those recipes over here. Import from a campaign recipe. We're gonna have to set up like voice recording, voice conversations when people call, and chatbots. We're gonna have to supercharge it. Let's see what kind of automations. AI-powered error resolution. That's a new feature. New features. Email action now with CC. You can now add CC. Oh, okay, well, that's huge. You can now add CC and directly in workflow, streamline communication, keep everyone on the send email to multiple. That is good. Finally. Let's get started. Add or add an email action in your workflow. Okay, that is really good update. 7 new, including beta opportunity management. Boost your workflow with powerful new opportunities. Let's get started. Open workflow builder, click on add an action, search opportunity. What else we got? What other new features? Custom code powered by AI. Oh, I didn't know we could do this now. Generate and optimize custom code directly in workflow using AI. Easily write and optimize code. Let's get started. Okay, how do we do this? Add custom code action in your workflow. So I didn't need to do this with Zapier. I could have just used custom code. Okay, what else? Other things that we have here? AI powered resolution. See what errors. Okay. What else? AI new features. Just got smart. Discover newly added features. Export. Okay. So what I could do? Let's get started. Click on the AI assistant. Click on the AI assistant from. Okay. Cool. Okay. So I think this is good. We're kind of quickly checking the updates. Let's see what else. Okay, so we got lots of, so we got filled in on all the details, guys. Okay, what is that? Fast 5 Lite. Trigger Facebook lead, conversational email, conversational SMS. Okay, I kind of like that. We're gonna try to fix SMS thing as well, guys. We're gonna try to get SMS, and you get to see how I'm doing all of this stuff and setting it up in voicemail. So it's all kind of ready. So we got a lot to cover, guys. We got a lot to cover, and this, I mean, this is not bad when we're gonna be running leads from Meta, think about it. The email is gonna come in, then the person is gonna get hit with an SMS. Wait for reply for 2 minutes. Did the contact reply? If true, was it reply positive or negative? Right? Oh, how do we do that? If positive is negative, using sentiment. So uh, intent type. Okay. Uh, so I guess they have AI baked in for this feature. Okay, that's cool. That's kind of we don't want to we want to be making money, guys, not overcooking the AI algorithms. But but if we need to do if we need to cook up something really strong, don't worry, guys. This is something that we could also do. I just don't want you to kind of waste time cooking crazy things up. Let's see, what is this booking links SMS? Great. Here's a link to book the service. Grab any opening that works for you. Okay, booking link. So this is appointment booking, and this is surveying link. The first step is to complete the quick questionnaire. Ooh, okay, I kind of like that. I actually do like, because I do have a lot of questions that I need to ask first before somebody even pops in, and like positive and negative. Okay. Yeah. Now, what about here? Any questions? Yeah. So guys, we're gonna have to quickly set that up. I know there's a lot of things, guys, but we're gonna need to work on it. So there's a lot of things, guys, as you can see, but you're not gonna be left on your own setting all of those things up. You're gonna be watching the feudal hustler Bruno setting all of this up. You're gonna be seeing me once in a while chiming in and showing you guys how this thing is working. But the easiest way, guys, for you to kind of see what's happening is to just kind of spend a little bit of time looking at the features. Here's a workflow. Well, then we're gonna set up a bot. So let's see, create a workflow. What kind of email drip? Onboarding. This automation starts when a contact tag is applied. It sends an appointment prompt message and waits for the contact response. If the contact replies yes, a calendar link is sent for booking. If they decline yes, no, in turn is sent to the alert the team. If the contact does not respond. Okay, so we got a couple of things, guys, as well. I mean, we kind of got a couple of them, but already for book appointment system. But let's see, workflow AI. Okay, so we got some GPT-4 baked in. Okay, this automation is triggered when an order is placed. It uses GPT part AI, okay, followed by sending a confirmation. Uh, let's take a look. Continue. We're just quickly checking, guys, the capabilities real quick, so this way you could kind of quickly see. Sends a Facebook Messenger message. Oh, okay, so we could do Messenger. Okay, that's cool. I like it. I like the reply comment via DM. So send a Facebook interactive message. Sends a Facebook message to the contact to have previous contact needs to have previously messaged a connected Facebook page no more than 24 hours before arriving. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna do the meta as, and when somebody responds back, we're gonna hit them. We're gonna respond back, and then we're gonna add files through your URL. Okay, Now, what kind of, okay, so add up the 3 actions button that users can interact with Facebook Messenger. Oh, this is really nice. This is really nice, guys. Let's see, what is learn more? Help me understand, learn more. Okay, I kind of like that. Facebook. I love it. I love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. So I think what we could do, we could set up some meta ads, guys. Include link to the workshop, for example, then a call number where they call like through AI number that is going to pick up the call, or perform an action where we could like trigger some sort of automation where it will send them something like a file or do something else. Like this is crazy, guys. This is really this I haven't looked at the features before. For that, like I didn't really think that GoHighLevel got evolved. It evolved, guys. It truly did evolve. And what I like about it, it's not like N8N, where N8N you gotta kind of do things outside of the box, everything, cook everything up, but you can get lost at the end of the day because nothing is centralized like it is in GoHighLevel. I still love N8N, but it's not. You want to use it together, if anything, and you want to use it like for creative purposes. Lead engagement automatically reply. Okay, I really like it. Yeah. Uh, what other templates do we have? What's the criteria? Page is comments on a post. But what is page though? Let's ask what is page? What what is page is in filters? So looks like we have some integrations we could do for TikTok as well, guys. So we'll cover all of that as well, guys. And we'll do the connect. Yeah, let's do the connect. Uh, System. So I kind of like that, guys. We have a lot of things to set up. And yeah, so what I'll do, guys, is I'll revisit this once I set it up and show it to you a bit more for how we're gonna use all of those socials and combinations. So and then I'll kind of break it down a bit more. So we still got a lot to go. But that's it for now, guys, and I'll see you in the next workshop.